Area Athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
The
Hockey.
Plong with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome into Carroll High School, the site of tonight's matchup, as we head down the homeward stretch of the SAC schedule. Just the boys tonight, this first week in quite a while that we haven't had girls and boys doubleheader on a Friday night here in the SAC. Girls started sectional play last weekend and now are into regional play this weekend. Starting tomorrow, we got a couple Fort Wayne area teams in that. But tonight for the matchup, we have the visiting Northrop Bruins at 6-12 and 2-5 in the SAC, taking on the home team, the Carroll Chargers, 14-2, 6-1 in the SAC. We'll start with the Northrop Bruins. They are led by head coach Rod Shamble. He's 24-39 in his third year here. They are 2-5 in the SAC, as I mentioned earlier. 2 conference wins coming over Bishop Luers and Concordia Lutheran High School. They average 56.7 points per game, and on average they give up 62.2 points per game. So try to get those a little closer to each other. You definitely don't want to be in the negative when it comes to your margin. And they've got a pretty tough schedule the rest of the ways. You look at it, you've got Carroll tonight, you've got Dwenger in their next SAC matchup, and then their final game of the season against the 1A powerhouse in Blackhawk Christian. So not the easiest stretch, but definitely what you want to do is your scheduling when it comes to sectional play right around the corner. Get your tougher opponents towards the end of the year to see how your team can fare. So now we'll take a look at the Carroll Chargers. They're led by head coach Marty Beasley. He's in his 13th year here at Carroll. He's 191 and 109, the all-time wins leader at Carroll High School. The boys are 17th in the state, rated in the IBCA coaches poll. They average 60 points per game and give up 43. That's good for 21st in the state, so very skilled on the defensive end, and we'll talk about how that helped them earlier in the week. Tuesday night against Northside. As we'll talk about it right now, actually. They had a huge victory Tuesday night out at Northside at Baihei Arena against number 13 Northside. They won that one 64-61. Nathan Fish had the buzzer beater, pretty similar to just a few years ago when Kellen Brown had a buzzer beater against the Legends in the same spot. So Carroll controls their destiny in the SAC at 6-1. Homestead leads the SAC at 7-0. So those two teams meet next Friday. That'll be live here on SummitCitySports.com. That's out at Homestead to potentially decide the conference if both teams get the victory tonight against who they're playing. And Homestead is at Concordia tonight. So they're playing Concordia. Carroll has to take care of business here. And if they do, both those two teams will meet up for an SAC title just like 2 years ago. Very similar, little deja vu as the News Sentinel alluded to. Chargers are very, very skilled from the three-point line. 43% as a team. A lot of different guys can be your leading scorer and knock it down any night. 50% shooting as a team overall. They're led by leading scorer junior Dan McKeeman, 12 and a third points per game. He shoots 49% and 43% from downtown. Also a terrific free throw shooter at 90% on the season. Right behind him is David Eja. He averages about 11.5 points per game. He's shooting 54% and 50% from the three-point line. I mentioned earlier, a lot of these boys can shoot it from the three. Eja also averaging 5 rebounds, so he's their motor down low. Can't forget about Arias Jones, though. The senior just does the little things for the Chargers. Also, he averages just over 4 points a game and a handful of assists and a couple of boards. The do-it-all guard in his senior year here at Carroll. The glue guy, if you will, for this team. So as we take a look from around the area, let's not forget to mention today's broadcast is being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook pages, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See if we can find the schedule for tomorrow. We got a lot going on here at SummitCitySports.com. As I mentioned earlier, the girls are in action. We've got three local Fort Wayne area SAC teams competing tomorrow: Carroll, Southside, and Concordia. So as we look at the schedule for tomorrow, Carroll and Southside, that's at Kokomo. We'll have that live here at 10 a.m. So early start. Got to get up early for that one. And then we also have Fairfield versus Concordia. That's at Columbia City, so a little bit of a closer drive for those around the area if you want to get out there and watch that one. That one starts at noon. We'll have that here live on SummitCitySports.com. And then Wrestling Semi-State as well tomorrow. That's out of the Coliseum, so start time on that one is 9 a.m. We'll have all your coverage from the tournament into the finals. A lot of local area wrestlers expected to move on to state. You got to win your first 2 matches and you get in. That's simple as it can be. If you don't, you got to wrestle your way there. Look, couple wrestlers from Carroll to mention, a few: Joel Arney, Joe Justin, Zane Stadenridge made it to state last year and are expected to make it back there. So keep an eye on that. There's also some local talent in that one. Dalen Hart from Wayne and the heavyweight class having a great season as well. He's expected to compete to make his way to Bankers Life Fieldhouse, which will be the following weekend. Take a look at these two teams. They play each other in sectional, so a big matchup tonight for both teams to see where they are against each other. We'll take a look at the rankings right now as it goes in the sectional. Right now, Northside ranked ahead of Carroll. That's probably going to change with the victory by the Chargers from Tuesday. These are updated from last Saturday, so a little outdated still. And then Carroll is in its second. You got 7 teams in this East Noble sectional. East Noble follows Carroll at 3rd. Snyder in there at number 4. Dwanger in at number 5. And then these Bruins here at number 6. So Bruins have a great chance to see some sectional competition and some good sectional competition in the Carroll Chargers. See how their team and Rod Shamble gets his boys to play tonight with the big matchup. You definitely might want to guess this is a good time to catch Carroll if you're going to get them beat. They have won 10 straight, so coming off a victory high for sure. But Tuesday, the biggest win of probably that streak. If you're going to catch them off guard, maybe a little bit of a sleeper game, this would be the one, coming off a big win on a weeknight and then having to come in Friday. Also, the Chargers expected to play Carmel tomorrow in Carmel, so a lot of preparation here for the Chargers. Might be a good time for the Bruins to catch them off guard, as maybe had their mind on something else or another game looking a little bit of ahead. As we get set for the national anthem and the school songs, we'll take a break here on SummitCitySports.com, and when we return, we'll have this one live from Carroll High School.
UP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne High.
McClung with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year, new equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back in here, SummitCitySports.com. Balin Height with you here. Ben James on the camera to the left of me. Got some weather, some snowy weather, some winter weather here go through the fort this past week. Had a day off of school, most of the area schools, and even some today. But weather expected to play a factor into the scheduling tomorrow for some of the games. As I mentioned, the girls regional in Kokomo and the Concordia regional in Columbia City all are a go, but many watching what is expected to be some wintry mix, some ice, some snow, maybe not really quite sure, and the time frame's a little unsure of when it's supposed to hit the area, so some of those games may depend because teams do have to travel to these locations. I believe Kokomo's closer to an hour and a half to an hour and 45 for Southside and Carroll in particular, our schools around here, so some scheduling is going to play a factor, or some winter might play a factor into the schedules for the games tomorrow morning, but all are a go, and I'm sure they'll keep you updated the best they can to ensure that they get these games in on time. Right now, the feeder schools into Carroll High School, Maple Creek Maple Creek Middle School and Carroll Middle School are getting announced from these two teams. So these boys will feed into the Carroll High School program. They're getting their recognition right now, and we're now under 3 minutes, so both teams are going to come back out for a little warm-up round. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Also, ParkviewSportsMedicine.com is a new go-to for local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. PSM wants to celebrate the accomplishments of the athlete on and off the field. Check it out at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. To make Parkview Sports Medicine part of your team, give us a call at 260-4007 or log on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Once again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors that help you bring this coverage. We've got Parkview Sports Medicine, first and foremost, the Big Eyed Fish, and with the partnerships of the Fort Wayne Comets and the Fort Wayne Mad Ants, helping you bring the shine to these Fort Wayne area athletes. A lot of the credit that they deserve and the attention they deserve. Fort Wayne, I believe, is one of the best producers and talent, one of the best kept secrets, I'd say, in the state of Indiana, behind, of course, the city of Indianapolis and that area. But I think Fort Wayne is up there with the best of them. See a lot of local talent. You got Caleb Swanigan. He went to Homestead, played for Purdue, and he's with the Portland Trailblazers. You've got Jesse Bates, who just declared for the NFL draft and expected to fall somewhere in that draft in the high first, second round area. Other local area talent, Drew Tranquil up at Notre Dame, came right here from Carroll High School. Jesse Bates, forgot to mention, from Snyder High School. And recruiters are starting to get it, especially the MAC. A lot of the area talent heading to the MAC for football and basketball getting some attention as well. So we're glad we're able to provide that spotlight for a lot of coaches in the area and scouts to see these athletes at their full potential. We'll take a quick timeout here on SummitCitySports.com. When we return, we'll get you the start from Carroll High School between the Northrop Bruins and the Carroll Chargers.
UP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Clinic, offering direct access to Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up, and now this is bad news.
Welcome back in here to Carroll High School. Balin Height here with you. Ben James on the camera will take you down to the PA for the starters. So for the Bruins, it'll be Pettis, Royal, Fincher, Kidda, and Kubisti. And now here for the So for the Chargers, they'll roll out with the usual starting five: Keeman, Jones, Eja, and Perlick, as well as Swoverland. So 3 guards and 2 forwards out there for the Chargers. Pretty undersized lineup as you take a look at the Bruins. They got Evan Kidda, the sophomore, in there at 6'8", and Quaylen Pettis at 6'3". So size advantage in favor of the Bruins, as this tallest Chargers player is David Eja in at 6'4", or 6'5", excuse me. So for the tip, it'll be Kidda and Eja as we get set to get this one underway here. SAC action from Carroll High School. Running out of time, sadly. Just 2 more left. And tip almost rolls out of bounds, but covered by the Bruins. And they'll start with it now. So you got Elijah Fincher, 5'11" sophomore, started with the ball over to Jalen Royal, senior point guard. Now it's back to Pettis. Now to get back to Royal. Swerveland matched up on Royal. Royal wanted to bring it around on the screen. Instead gets it back to Pettis now with Jones on him. Back to Fincher with it. Bruins trying to surf it with the Chargers. Going to give them the looks on defense. You got Riley Perlick up there. A little bit of a mismatch for the Bruins. Now back to Fincher. Chargers play great defense. As you see it here, the Bruins trying to find their shot, get it around. Nice little move and take to the basket. Bisty, but couldn't get the roll in on the rim. And now the Chargers rebound it. It's Jones with it. Bring it up quick. Dish it off to Perlick. Now right back to him. Perlick almost didn't know what to do with it there. Wasn't quite ready for it. McKeeman will take it. The leading scorer for these Chargers is just a junior. Fincher on him. Now Jones, not much of a shooter. You see getting a lot of space there. He can take it, get a nice dribble drive as he hands it off to Perlick there. Perlick a shot, as we've seen it so many times from Riley Perlick, getting the Chargers underway. With the first 2 points of this one. So right back the other way. Fincher, long 3, no good. Rebounded, tipped away. Then David Eja able to retain it and hands it off to Jones. Now Jones will drop with it. Find Swerveland on the corner, thought about a shot. Now instead he hands it off to Eja. Eja can hit it from there, 50% shooter from behind the arc. And now Keeman will have it instead off the screen from Perlick. Now right back to him. Perlick thought about it. Now he'll drive it, go up. Had a little bit of contact, but knocked away. Now Perlick's at it again. Back to Eja. Eja thought about it again. So some hesitation from the Chargers on the 3-point. Dan McKeeman fires one, though. No hesitation there. In and out. Rebound. Royal. And the Bruins will look to work with 6 minutes remaining. Fincher's got it working around Eja on him. Now he'll hand it off. Kubisti. Royal now with it. Back to Pettis. Pettis makes a move on Swerveland. Now drives it. And they'll say he traveled, so turnover Bruins. And back the other way. The Chargers possession. Not quite as deep are the Chargers as the Bruins are. Bruins have a stacked bench over there, as you can see it. Long list of guys who can come in and play just a couple of minutes apiece, but keeping guys fresh. Rod Shamel does for these Bruins. And then you get a travel on that fake. A lot of topic of discussion in the officiating this year has been that fake travel call, that shot fake travel call. They're calling it consistently, so players just got to get used to working on it anyway. Nice move by Royal. Loses the defender, then gets it over to Fincher. Now it's Kubisti with it. Drive from Pettis off the glass, no good, too strong. Rebound, Chargers. Jones has it. Now he's moving up quick and gets stripped away. I think Pettis got his hand in there, and then Fincher able to control it. Get a little bit of a push on Eja. Try to get it off the glass. Now couldn't get it. Let's see where we got it. Down here it'll stay. Whistle's light, no fouls called, 5:05 left in the first quarter, so 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes in, or just under 3 minutes in, excuse me. Had a couple of travel calls, but no contact yet. There's a long three from Pettis, no good, and rebound McKeeman. Chargers look to move it quick. Working around off the screen from Perlick is McKeeman. Now he'll find David Edja all alone, pull a three off the front of the back of the rim, excuse me, no good. And rebound, Kubisti now over to Royal. Royal working it quick, trying to find Fincher. Gets him. Shot, nice little drop and roll in on the three-pointer from Fincher. And the Bruins now have a 1-point lead and their first points of the game with 4:36 left. Now Perlick fires a three, no good. Off the rim, Royal with another rebound. Now he's moving up quick once again. It's worked for the Bruins when they've tried to work it quick and find their shots. And there you see Kubisti finally hit a three. Kareem Kubisti with the three, and just like that, Bruins have a 4-point lead. Moving it up with some little bit of a backcourt pressure from the Bruins are the Chargers. McKeeman's got it. Trio of substitutions getting ready to come in for the Chargers. Not quite as deep, but do have a couple of guys that can get in there and play. And now we got a foul. I think they're going to get Pettis on the hold. No, excuse me, that's Fincher over there. So first team foul of the game for either team. It'll be the first foul on Elijah Fincher. So you see the trio come out for the Chargers. And Nathan Fish checks into the game, along with Richie Gross and Preston Shear. I don't see any. I see one substitution in for the Bruins. That's DeQuay White in the game. As Gross has it, Jones over to McKeeman. Quick fire three. It's McKeeman's go-to, that little pop-up quick fire three. Can't get it. Jones uses that length to tip it away, but right into the hands of Fincher. Now back the other way. Swarm, and we got a foul on Gross on the push. As Royal was trying to get it out there, came on the double team. So first team foul for the Chargers and first foul for Gross. Low-scoring game here, 3:34 left in the first quarter. As you see, Kubisti hit that three earlier. Checks out of the game for the Bruins, and Isaac Anderson now in, the 5'11 junior. So working around on the Bruins when they've gotten their points, those 2 3-pointers, it's been off some quick takes like that one. Royal fires it, no good. Rebound, Jones. Jones moving it up quick up to McKeeman. McKeeman takes it up off the glass and gets the roll in. So some nice transition basketball from the Chargers there, and McKeeman's got his first 2 points of this one. And back to a 2-point lead for the Bruins. Fincher off the handoff from Royal, and we got another travel. Looks like he took a walk with it. So another travel for the Bruins, same spot as earlier. And it'll be Shear inbounding it for the Chargers. Looks like they'll put Isaac Anderson on him, so some more pressure here from the Bruins. Shear trying to get into McKeeman. He does. Now Jones calling for it. And they'll finally bring it over to him. Now right back to McKeeman. Looking to get the offense set are the Chargers. Now Nathan Fish over with it. Hero from Tuesday night hit that corner three to get the Chargers a 64-61 victory over Northside. Now Shear in trouble. Bounces off the knee of Gross, but able to control it. He's got White on him. And back to Fish. Now Shear coming off. Great tip and pass. They won't call it out of bounds. I think he might have stepped out with the ball. Fish trying to get it for the Chargers. Now off his knee. And we'll say they got a foul call on a hold from the Bruins. No, they'll say, the Chargers. They'll get Gross on that one. It'll be his second. So 2 team fouls, and Gross is going to have to take a seat with his second foul. Swerverland checks right back in for the Chargers. 6-4. Low-scoring game. So far, 2:28 left in the first quarter, so Swerverland now in. A little mismatch with Pettis there. A couple inches for Pettis on that matchup. And now Fincher back with it, matched up with Shear. Now McKeeman. Over to Anderson. Now Anderson feeds it off to Royal. Now back to Fincher. Fincher can hit it from three. Had a little bit of space. Instead, they'll dump it down low to Pettis. And he'll say he stepped out of bounds. Right back the other way we go. So Chargers haven't been able to capitalize off of a couple turnovers here from the Bruins down on their own end, as they've dealt with some turnover issues for themselves. Both teams having trouble getting shots off, let alone getting them to go through. So see Shear feed it down into Jones. Now Jones no look back to Swerveland. He can hit the three. Too strong, no good. Rebound. It's a jump ball now. So possession arrow will stay, I think, in the favor of the Chargers. It will, so it'll stay right down there. Jones will be the inbounder as he wrapped up that jump ball. Now under 2 minutes in the first quarter here at Carroll High School. Jones looking to get in good defense so far from the Bruins. And you see it right there, another tip ball. Getting their hands active. Blocking those passing lanes here early. Jones thought about giving it to Edge there on the cut, but instead it's a Swerveland. Now it'll go right back to Jones. Jones looking to work around some good pressure. Cutting that three-point line off from Nathan Fish was Anderson. Now it's to Swerveland. He's matched up. Now back to Ezja. So great defense from the Bruins so far. Early, almost thrown away. Then Perlick able to keep it in and get right back to Fish. It was head to Swerveland, but he wasn't ready for it. And then you see it again, almost tipped away. And then now it is tipped away. Isaac Anderson for the Bruins back the other way. Edja thought about the swat. He might have gotten a little bit of it, but instead they'll get a foul. So it'll be the first foul on Edja. David Edja, the junior for the Chargers, had some foul trouble this season a couple times early in the first half. And he gets his first there with 1:14 left in the first quarter. 6-4 the score. We knew both of these teams didn't score very much, only each team averaging around 60 points a game. But just now breaking 11 points combined as the Bruins will head to the line, are on the line shooting free throws. Anderson, the 5'11 junior, picks up his first on that one, looking for two here. And gets it. So 2 for 2 at the line for Anderson. And a 4-point game, doubling the Chargers score. 1:09 left here in the first quarter. Chargers haven't been able to find anything on offense. Some good pressure from the Bruins. Perlick's got it now. Brings it around to Fish, now to Swerveland. Now a little bit of a thievery attempt by Anderson. Can't get the swipe though. Edge with it, under a minute we go. Now he'll back down on Bedwell. And now we got an and one, I believe. They're going to say it was on the shot. I think Perlick. They will. So Riley Perlick on the and one. Make it 4 points for him. Chance to make it 5 with the bonus shot. As Shear's going to check in for Ezja with 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Chargers pretty good free throw shooting team. Perlick, I believe, 80% at the line on the season, so pretty solid and consistent he is as he knocks that one down, completes the three-point play, and back to a 1-point lead for the Bruins. Under 40 seconds left in the first quarter. As you see it run out of bounds, it'll stay down here though. And Anderson will work the ball around. Hand it off. Now back to White. White with it now back to Anderson working around. Looks like the Bruins are going to hold for the last shot here now under 15 seconds. Nice move from Anderson. Loses his defender. Then gets it up and hits the floor. Swerveland able to just, I think, pick it up right from him. And then there's Royal. Those cuts off. And a long shot. Maybe shot pass attempt, just trying to deflect it away from the Charger defense. Runs out of bounds. So with 3.6 seconds left, Chargers will have a chance to take the lead, I guess you would say. Maybe a long shot, half-court attempt coming from Swerverlin, and off the backboard, no good. So 8-7 the score here from Carroll High School at the end of the first quarter. Not quite the offensive matchup not necessarily many would assume, but pretty low-scoring game so far. 8-7 the score. Bruins in control with 1 point here on SummitCitySports.com. We'll take a quick break and be back for some second quarter action from Carroll High School.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Field.
We welcome you back in here on SummitCitySports.com on this Friday night. Pretty mild temperatures for a winter night in the 30s. As we are one quarter through this matchup between the Bruins and the Chargers. Not what many would expect early on here. The Bruins with a 1 point lead, 8-7, low scoring affair. Neither team hit double digits yet. Nice little feed to White there. Off the glass, too strong, no good. Rebounded by Perlick. And Chargers look to work now. Leading scorers for the Chargers is Perlick. He leads also leading in game score, or game high in 5, as Jones gets his first 2 on the nice little drop in off the backboard for 2. Leading scorers for the Bruins is Kubisti and Fincher, as Hummel knocks in that shot for the Bruins. That 3-point attempt puts them the lead right back. We got a whistle down low. So it's going to be a foul on the Bruins. So that'll be the 3rd team foul. And they'll get Anderson, so that'll be his first. So both teams now with 3. As Blake Pocock into the game for the Chargers. Will inbound it. Finds Perlick. And right back to Perlick is McKeeman. Easy, nobody with him. Off the cut. So Riley Perlick now with 7. Ties it up and leads the game high in scoring. As we've almost got more than half the points were scored by both teams in this one. Nice little move to Pettis. Can't control it though. White with it back. Long shot from Hummel. Off the front of the rim. Thought it might go. Looked like a good shot. And now he gets back down the other way. McKeeman with it for the Chargers. So starting to fall now for both teams as McKeeman takes it up and gets the shot, or gets the foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot 2. McKeeman, a 90% free throw shooter for the Chargers this season, has a chance to give them the lead now. And good on the first attempt is McKeeman, so with 3, chance to make it 4. As I mentioned, this pretty deep bench. The Bruins like to run. Rod Shamble. Lots of substitutions. Never the same lineup out there at once, as McKeeman knocks it down 2 of 2 at the line, and now back to a 2-point lead for the Chargers. Anderson still out there, though. Now he brings it up, mashed up with McKeeman. We got Tyrone Atkins out there, outstanding football player for the Bruins. And he sets a screen for Anderson as he tries to run around, cut off by Jones, though. Then tries to get back to Dummel. Dummel almost loses his dribble. Now makes a nice move on Eja, and it heads off the foot on the entry pass to Atkins. Out of bounds, so Chargers will have it now. As Shear checks in for Perlick. Get him a rest. Head coach Marty Beasley Will, the leading scorer for the Chargers, with 7. And Shear away the inbounder, and he gets it into McKeeman, so McKeeman will bring it up for the Chargers. McKeeman dumps it to Pocock. Now over to Shear. Now they'll find Edja. Edja tries to get it in to Jones. Jones able to get it in. Nice little roll off the rim for Arius Jones. He has 4. And the Chargers now with their largest lead of the game at 4. So now Pettis working it around for the Bruins. Shear on him. Now they find Anderson all alone in the corner. He'll fire it. Hit it. So Anderson now with 5 leads the Bruins in scoring. Makes it a 1-point game. 15-14 in favor of the Chargers. Carroll works it around. Now David Edge at 3-point line. Thought about a shot now. Instead he'll drive it. Tried to hand it off to McKeeman, but cut off by Dumal. And now feed to Jones. Jones will go off the glass. I thought it might have been a little too much. Instead, it rolls right in, and now he has 6. So Jones lost 4 points for the Chargers. And working it around now are the Bruins. Shot from the corner. Couldn't get any part of the rim. And McKeeman fires a shot. Pocock able to rebound it. In and out. Rebound Bruins. Bruins coming back the other way now, quick. Jones cuts off Anderson from the drive, and we got a foul, so it's like the 4th team foul on the Chargers, so no free throws yet. And I think they'll get Jones on that one. If so, that's his first. .4:27 left as the Bruins get it inbounded. Adkins had it, now back to Anderson, now over to Royal. Now Fincher back into the game with it. He's hit a 3. 17-14 lead for the Chargers as Fincher gets it, now working around the baseline. They'll say he stepped out, back the other way it'll go. And the Chargers will get it right back. 4:10 remaining in this one. Shot. Perlick no good. Rebound Edja. The Chargers been able to get on the offensive glass pretty good. You see it there again. Edja got his own rebound now on the floor. We'll see what we get. A jump ball be called. So possession arrow favors the Chargers. It'll stay right down there. And with 3:43 left, either team yet to hit 20. Pretty low scoring game. As Pocock checks out. And we'll get McKeeman back into the game. Will head coach Marty Beasley. And that'll be McKeeman taking it out. And he gets it into Swoverlin. Swoverlin working it around to Perlick. Now back to McKeeman. Chargers haven't had one guy stand out as a scorer quite yet. Jones has 6, and then they'll say they get him on the travel there. And Perlick has 7, but outside of those two, carrying the load. As the usual leading scorer, Dan McKeeman, only with 4. So 3 guys scoring for the Chargers and only 3 scorers for the Bruins. Working around is Fincher. Try to go down low. Now cut off, and they'll say he traveled. So consecutive travels. Pretty sloppy game by both teams up to this point. And now McKeeman will bring it back up. Jones with it. Working on Royal. Now Edge with it, trying to take it down low. Now hand off to Perlick. Perlick will drive it in, turn around, get it up and in. Kind of a circus little shot from Riley Perlick. Able to get it up and in, though. Now Royal working on Edja. And it's Anderson with it. Back to Pettis. Pettis hands it up, and they'll say he traveled. Long shot from Jones, hits it. And just like that, the Chargers now have an 8-point lead, up to 9 points. And head coach Shamble wants a timeout with him. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on SummitCitySports.com.
Brooks steals it, tips it away to himself. He'll go to the hoop and slam it down.
They attack, they get a great shot.
Here he comes. And Lucas Craw.
Shot hits the post, and the centering feed to Luke Knipster, shot scores!
The rush comes. Oh, almost picked off by Ethan Hoover.
And the takedown.
Welcome back here on SummitCitySports.com. Balin Height here with you. On the left of me is Ben James on the camera. As after a pretty quiet first quarter from both teams and well into the second quarter, now a little spark from the Chargers. They have an 8-point lead after some quick shooting from Arius Jones, who has 9. So the Bruins pretty stagnant on offense after getting a handful of 1-point leads here back and forth between these two. Now trying to find somebody. As Fincher step up, he'll try a 3. Can't get off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. Perlick on the ground now. Gets it up to McKeeman. And now McKeeman will try to work it across half court. Able to do so. Hands it off to Jones. Jones has 9 now. Right back to McKeeman. Wide open for 3. Can't get it. Normally that's as good as gold for Dan McKeeman with nobody on him. But unable to hit it. And the Bruins will take it with 1:15 left in the second quarter. Now the Bruins are working it around. Royal feeds it off to Fincher. Now we'll get a foul on Jones on the tie-up down low with Subtle. So that'll be number 2 on Jones. Just under a minute left in the first half. Update from Concordia. Homestead leads the Cadets 21-20. That's at halftime. So close game there. As the first free throw from Subtle is good. Only 9 combined team fouls for each team, so pretty clean first half so far. And Subtle knocks in both of them, so back to a 6-point lead for the Chargers. As McKeeman with some pressure has to work it up quick. Now back to Shear. Double team coming, gotta get it away, gotta get it off. He can't, and then there's the 5-second call coming the other way with 44 seconds left in the first quarter, or second quarter, excuse me. Anderson works it up to Fincher. And Fincher gets it right back. Long pass to the corner. Now Royal fire a long three-pointer. Can't get it off the rim. No good. Rebound Perlich. Perlich hands it off to McKeeman. Now some more pressure here from the Bruins. Got to get up quick. Had some trouble earlier getting it up, and now we'll get a foul call on the Bruins. Elijah Fincher picks up his second foul, so 15 foul for the Bruins. Both teams now at 5 apiece. And Chargers will inbound it with 15.9 seconds left in the second quarter. So hold it for the last shot here. I'd expect the Chargers, so we'll see what pressure we get from the Bruins. Pretty solid all night. And there you see a tip away from Royal now. Having trouble working with it is McKeeman, and they'll call a foul on Royal. So just having trouble moving the ball, getting their offensive set are the Chargers. Pretty stagnant compared to Tuesday and the last time we saw him play. And now Perlich even having trouble getting it in as McKeeman took a spill on the deck, now swiveling with it, almost taking it away, and he'll get the shot up, but he'll travel on that turnaround. So 2 seconds left as we had a quick substitution. Shear in there on defense with 2.9 left. A long, quick bullet pass up to Suttle. He fires a long, about halfway between half court and the three-point line. Almost was good. Saw a shot just like that in the JV game before this one started, but no good as it rolls in and out. So 22-16 the score at the end of the first half here at Carroll. Low-scoring game so far. When we come back, we'll get some quick scores from around the area, and we'll take a look at our leading scores, get a quick game recap, and we'll hear from our sponsors right here on SummitCitySports.com.
UP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
McClung
Hockey.
with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. you can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
McClung
Hockey.
with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year, new equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
We welcome back in here to Carroll High School. Balin Height here with you on the camera. To the left of me is Ben James. Got a couple halftime update scores and also some stats from the game. Chargers shooting 9 of 22. And the Chargers are shooting 9 of 22 from the floor and are just 1 of 10 from behind the arc. So for a 43% shooting team from three-point land, a little uncharacteristic as you see the low score attributed to that. And the Bruins are just 4 of 15 from the floor. So very sloppy game from both teams, unable to hit shots and have turned the ball over quite a lot. I'd like to thank the Big Eyed Fish, who supports Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Originally located at the historic 1502 North Wells Street. You can also visit their express locations at 3001 Hillegas Road and their express north location at 10380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish is a 4.3-star ranking out of 5 with over 215 Google reviews. Find us at theoriginalbigeyeddfish.com and thebigeyeddfishexpress.com. Also like our Facebook pages for updated promotions and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. The Fort Wayne Comets have won 9 championships in 65 years of calling Fort Wayne home. The Comets have attracted over 1.2 million fans of the Coliseum over the past 4 years, with an average attendance of over 7,500 fans per game. For game info and tickets, go to Comets.com. You can also follow the Comets on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So leading scores for the Chargers is Arius Jones. He has 9 in the contest. Also for the Chargers, it's Riley Perlick with 9. And Dan McKeeman rounds out your scoring for the Chargers with 4. As for the Bruins, a little bit of a mixture. Different guys getting shots up and scoring. Isaac Anderson, he has 5. Elijah Fincher with 3. Kareem Kupitsi with 3. And Adonis Suttle with 2. And a couple 1s and 2s scattered throughout there. So pretty balanced scoring. I mentioned it earlier. The Bruins very deep. Not necessarily a lot of impact guys, but just a couple of guys who can do a little bit of everything. And head coach Rod Shamble for the Bruins likes to mix and match, kind of jumble them in there as he sees fit. So key for both teams this second half as we're getting ready to get started, as both teams are out for warm-ups. Just make shots, simply. You're getting the shots you need. You just can't quite get them to fall at the rate you want them to. And I think the outcome of this game is going to be determined by who can knock down, who can, I'd say, get hot early, who can get a couple shots early, get themselves a little bit more confidence, because both teams lacking in that. Offensive possession has been very stagnant, just not what you're accustomed to from both teams. This defense has been a bit of a factor, but it's really just missed shots. A lot of wide open shots just missed. So Chargers have a little bit of a 6-point cushion here, but I wouldn't expect that to make much of a difference here early on, as both teams are coming fresh out of the locker room. We'll take a quick break here on SummitCitySports.com, and we return second half action from Carroll High School.
Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the
Welcome back here. SummitCitySports.com set for this third quarter between the Bruins and the Chargers. First half went pretty smooth, pretty quickly, as combined 10 total team fouls were called. So 5 apiece for both teams. Not a lot of whistles being blown, except some couple of turnovers here and there. As you see another turnover right there for the Chargers, exactly what head coach Marty Beasley wants to see out of the halftime break. work their defense into their offense as they normally do. You see Jones with a nice feed from McKeeman. Now back to McKeeman. McKeeman hands it off to Edja. Edja finds Jones in the corner. And back to Perlick. Swerveland wide open. Top of the key. Hits it. And the Chargers get a big bucket right there to extend the lead to 9 points. And Reese Swerveland makes it forward Chargers with points as he hits that 3. So we'll see how the Bruins can respond here. Going to need a bucket, work their way back into it. Pettis has it working on McKeeman. Another nice move. Gets into the lane, and a nice little float-up shot from Quaylen Pettis. And most importantly, an answer for the Bruins. And now you see that half-court pressure. See them trap Edger right into that steal for Anderson. Now whips it over to the corner to Royal. Royal, nice feed to Pettis. Pettis, another same shot, right same place. And just like that, back to a 5-point lead. As good pressure here from the Bruins. Not a look the Chargers have seen in a while. Is no look for Jones. Not a good pass there. Gets picked away. And into the corner you find Pettis again, and he'll travel. So Chargers get bailed out there. As both teams still just playing sloppy. Thought maybe a couple made shots there quick would change. Gets better fortune here in the second half, but not the case so far, almost 2 minutes in. As Jones now gets it up to Edja. Another corner trap coming for the Bruins. Now he'll feed it to McKeeman, who's open. Swings it over to Swerveland down low. Swerveland will take it, and they'll say the other way, a foul on Swerveland. Saw some contact, but a late whistle for sure. And it'll go right back down the other way now. Just a 5-point lead for the Chargers. Pettis working on Jones. Now finds Royal wide open in the corner. He's had a couple shots earlier in this game. Now finally able to knock one down after multiple attempts from 3. And now just a 2-point lead for the Chargers. Up to David Edja. Now picked away from the Chargers by Evan Kidda. A lot of just lazy plays like that. Now a shooting foul. A lot of lazy passes for the Chargers. And as a result, they're letting the Bruins hang around. I mentioned earlier, if you're going to catch the Chargers off on a game, this might be the one. You come off the big one against Northside Tuesday night. Maybe looking forward a little bit tomorrow to Carmel, another big matchup, number 3 in the state. So for the Bruins, no better time than now. Pull off a big upset. But you want to be able to do that, you got to knock down your free throws. It's Elijah Fincher at the line. Can't get the first one to roll in. So Chargers lead will retain regardless of the free throw shot. And Fincher able to get the second one to drop in. Now with 4. So Chargers once again having trouble moving it up. Just good pressure so far from the Bruins. You see a quick work now on the trap again. Guys are open, just can't find him. Jones will take it himself, and he gets fouled big time. You can see it as the shot ricocheted off the backboard. As Jones looked like he had an easy lay-in, but rocked away by Evan Kidda. So Jones will be at the line, shoot the pair. And able to get the first. So Jones now with 10. Leads all scores, in the game. And Jones can't get the bounce roll in on that one. So 2-point lead for the Chargers, 1 for 2 on the trip for Arias Jones. Pettis, nice move. They've been working that all night and finding the guy wide open in the corner, but couldn't get it. Was Anderson. Rebound, McKeeman. Chargers trying to move it quick, and now they'll hold back and wait on it. Just a 2-point lead. Now finds Shear. Shear hands it off to McKeeman, almost loses it, and then gets the trouble in the trap, but nice step to the basket from Dan McKeeman. Almost rolled off the back of the rim, but able to drop it in. Now back to a 4-point lead for the Chargers. McKeeman's got 6. Corner 3 from Royal, hits it. So Jalen Royal, 2 for 2 on 3-point attempts. So far in the second half, he's got 6. And right back to a 1-point lead. Shear with it. Trap coming from the Bruins. Now we'll get a foul. And they'll say it's on the Chargers. I think they might get Jones on that one. I take it back. They'll get McKeeman. So Bruins will get it right back with a chance to take the lead here. The Bruins have used timeouts, so timeouts 5-4 in favor of the Chargers. Corner 3 shot from Fincher, kind of stepped into it. Little awkward shot there. Couldn't get it. Rebound. Jones gets it up to Gross quick. They'll move it up. Off the glass, no good. Looks for some contact, and then Shear almost loses it. And I'll say he stepped out. I think he might have still been in play and kept it in. Shear did, but instead the side official will rule it out. And right back into the Bruins' possession it'll go. Just a 1-point lead for the Chargers, 4:04 remaining. Now scramble on the floor, picked up by Jones. Now hit away, a lot of contact on the floor. We'll see what we get here. I think we'll finally get a whistle and a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Chargers. So it'll go the other way. Regardless, get a substitution here for the Bruins. It's Dumal into the game for Fincher. As we're back to this low-scoring offense as we get it slapped away, not back the other way. So either team not really gaining an edge here, just a couple of answering points back and forth. The Chargers got all the pressure on them in the world. Bruins with very little, as they're just trying to prep for the postseason. Good chance here to see how they stack up against the Chargers. So far, so good, as that pressure just all over the place for the Bruins. Jones finally able to get it up, but they got to get it across half court now. Running up quick is Gross. Got to watch out. Bruins have been coming from behind, stepping on them, getting those quick steals in the back court. Now they'll look to settle things down. Will the senior point guard in Jones, as he's done so many times in his career here at Carroll. Swerveland thought about the drive, and we'll get a foul call. So like I mentioned, whistle's been pretty light tonight. 3 team fouls on the Chargers. Just going to be the second team foul on the Bruins, despite the pretty hardy and physical play from both teams. So we'll get Pettis on that, his first. Now inbound, Jones has it. Over to Gross. Find Fish in the corner. Now into Perlick. Perlick's going to drive it, as he has. And they'll say no shot foul on the floor, and they'll get a push on Kidda. Number 2 for Evan Kidda. And the third team foul for the Bruins. Jones will be the inbounder. Gets it right into the streaking Perlick, and it's tipped away. A lot of contact there, and kept in bounds, but Nathan Fish able to corral it for the Chargers. Now he's swarmed, and we get a whistle. Just really light on whistles, and it's surprised me up to this point. As you see, a very contact-heavy game from both teams, but guess getting the benefit of the doubt tonight. Physical game. Have to play through as Pettis has picked up his second foul rather quickly here with 2:45 remaining. Either team without a bucket for quite some time. As now the Chargers got to get it in, and they'll get into Jones, and the Bruins will back off on their pressure a little bit here. Just trying to find a bucket is either team. Really has been a struggle. As we get a timeout from head coach Beasley. It'll be the first timeout for the Chargers. Look to regroup, get things settled. And with him, we'll take a timeout right here on SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need. from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Field.
Welcome back in here to SummitCitySports.com. Balin Height here with you. Ben James on the camera to the left of me. Chargers in a little bit of an upset mode here as just a 1-point lead over the Bruins. Either offense unable to do very much as both teams been clamping down on defense. Perlick will fire a shot. Can't get it. And that's been the other issue for both teams, just unable to convert on a lot of open shots, I'd say, for both teams. Pettis with it, moving up quick to Royal. Royal's been feeling it. He'll fire a three. Can't get it in front of the rim. No good. Long rebound, Pettis. Pettis makes a nice little spin move on Jones. Had that shot earlier. Rebound, Perlick, and now it'll over the back coming the other way. I think they're going to get Evan Kidda, if so, his third. And team fifth with 2:07 left in the third quarter. So neither team reached the bonus last half, but with 5 team fouls already for the Bruins, looking that way a little bit more as Evan Kidda gets a big round of applause from the Bruin faithful. Solid contributions on the defensive end. No points yet, though, for Kidda. Having trouble just getting across half court are the Chargers. Long pass has been picked off by the athleticism and the length of the Bruins. Now another trap gets it into Jones. Nice little feed to David Ezja. Great play and pass for the dunk and the feed. Jones and Ezja gets a little bit of momentum back into this building after not a single bucket for quite some time. Great little play for the Chargers. And now we got a foul on the baseline. Be keeping it down there. Be the 4th team foul on the Chargers. See who they get. We got Pocock, his first. We get a break. We'll take a look at that nice little feed from Jones and the slam by Ezja. As I mentioned, brings a little bit of life back into the building and gives the Chargers a 3-point lead. Well, the Bruins now with a chance to answer. Anderson, nice little mid-range shot, short, no good. Rebound, Chargers. Jones pulling it in, as he has majority of the evening. Now Pocock in the corner, thought about it. Denied, though, by Anderson. Now back to Perlick. Another double team coming. Gets it to Jones. Nice feed. Free throw shot from McKeeman. Can't get it to bounce in. Had trouble getting open shots all night. Has Dan McKeeman. Now Bruins working quick with some numbers. Thought about the feed. Now finds Royal in the corner. Swings it over to Pettis. A little bit unable to control. Nice move from Pettis as he has all night long, and gets it to roll in. So Quaylen Pettis with the bucket. Now with 6. And shot no good. Tipped away. Ezja now right into the hands of White. Now White moves it up to Royal. Almost rolled out of bounds, but Royal able to control it. Now we get a double team from the Chargers. Gets it over to Ezja. Pettis on him. Now fires in the corner to Anderson. Now to Dumel. Dumel thought about a shot. Instead, Pocock comes out and challenges him. And he'll stay down here. 21 seconds left. I'd expect the Bruins to hold for the last shot with a chance to take the lead. Now down 1, 30-29. Just 8 points for the Chargers in the third quarter, opposed to the Bruins 13. Dumel gets the inbounds pass. Under 20 seconds we roll. Pettis has it. Looks like he'll hold it. Work the offense around a little bit. Nice little move. Pettis showing the ability to, with some craftsmanship, to get to the cup. As you see it there, cut off though by Jones. Now gets Ezja in the corner. Jones able to come over and control it. Rebound Ezja, and the buzzer will sound. So Chargers escape the third quarter with a 1-point lead. Slow going game here at Carroll. 30-29 is the score at the end of the third quarter. We'll take a quick break here on SummitCitySports.com. We return the remainder of this game. What should be a good finish, I'd hope, with a little bit of offensive flair to it. But before we do, let's take a quick look at that feed earlier from Jones to Ezja on the slam. Before we take a break, nice play. You see it, McKeeman gets it in. Jones looks at backdoor to Ezja, and he throws it down. as White just kind of got out of the way there and said, let it go, big man. So we'll take a quick break here on SummitCitySports.com. We return fourth quarter action from Carroll High School.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Field.
Welcome back here at SummitCitySports.com. As the Bruins started with the first possession, but it rolls out of bounds. There you see it. So now the Chargers with a chance to make something out of it. And then you get a foul on the push from Anderson. So number 2 on Anderson and 16 foul for the Bruins. So next foul on the floor. Chargers with shooting the 1-and-1. Jones with it, trying to find it. Swerveland thought about a shot and said now he'll drive on the hesitation. Gets to float up and in. Trying to avoid the charge as DeQuay White got in his way there, but Swerveland able to put it up and over. He's got 5, and the Charger lead up to 3. Long shot from Dumel, hits it, and pretty sturdy. He has 6. Excuse me, that's Smith. And we'll say we got to travel, so tie ball game, 7 minutes left. Danger time for the Chargers. So we're all tied up here, and either team able to find an offensive flow. This would be a devastating loss for the Chargers as they're hoping to compete for the SAC title next Friday at Homestead. Open 3 for Anderson, excuse me. Couldn't get it, and Smith unable to control it. Chargers will get it right back. A chance to take the lead with 6:50 left. As they'll inbound it to Shear. Shear gets it up. Back to Jones. McKeeman takes it. And we'll say we got a foul. 2 shots coming on the shooting foul. So McKeeman, a 90% free throw shooter, head to the line for the Chargers. 17 foul on the Bruins. So the Chargers will be shooting the bonus the rest of the way. And 3rd team foul on Smith. Good on the first attempt is McKeeman. So lead goes back to the Chargers. And good on the second. So McKeeman has 8 points now, and the Charger lead back up to 2. And now we got a carry coming the other way, so Bruins have to be careful here not to give Carroll too many opportunities as they will look to keep it close, as the Chargers with a chance to make it a 2-possession game, bring it up to a 4-point lead, as has been a struggle for both teams most of the night, just controlling a lead. Screen from Edge of Swerveland takes it, tipped away though by Smith. Jones over to Edge, now quick fire 3, thought about it, did Dan McKeeman instead of foul. So be the 8th team foul, so the 1-and-1 coming for McKeeman, who's a 90% free throw shooter, as I mentioned earlier. The last guy you want to put at the line while you're in the bonus for the Bruins. They'll get Kubisti his first foul. As McKeeman knocks in the first attempt, so he'll get the second shot. And back to a 3-point lead now, 35-32 with 6:16 remaining. And McKeeman able to knock in that attempt. So now 10 for Dan McKeeman, the junior, leading scorer for the Chargers in a 4-point game. As Pettis has been pretty consistent, nice little floater and a runner. And there's Royal, who's stepped back. Oh, thought about it. He's hit a couple of those in this game so far. Instead, they'll get it back out to Pettis. Now think about it. Trying to work with Pettis, and he'll travel. So Quaylen Pettis had trouble controlling his dribble the entire night. When he's on it, he's been able to work it, get some nice moves consistently, but been called for a couple travels here, and that's got to make head coach Shamble a little upset as you see him kind of shake his head and push him away. Tell him go get him on the next one. Jones gets it back to Edja. Wanted to fire, doesn't. Now quick feed to McKeeman. McKeeman will drive it, step, hit it. That's the bread and butter for Dan McKeeman. Outstanding 3-point shooter, but that nice little jump stop, a couple feet away from the basket, so good. And the Chargers have a 6-point lead, 5:26 remaining. Pettis now, when they needed a bucket, they've gone to him. They'll look to get it now, and we'll get a little push off on David Edja. His third foul comes with 5:17 left. Excuse me, in this one. Inbound now, Kubisti has it. Good pressure from Perlick, trying to keep it away from Royal, but Royal controls it. Now he'll call off Smith, but he'll bring it right back to him. Smith's hit a 3-pointer so far in this one, and now they'll get him on the drive, and he traveled again, trying to look for some contact, go up with the shot, but they'll call it the other way. Perlick will inbound it for the Chargers now. Chargers with a chance with 5 minutes left. Distance themselves even further. Still the same pressure, though, coming from the Bruins as David Edja. Too easy. Not a lot of pressure, able just to go up with it. As Edja now with 4 in the game. And 8-point lead for the Chargers. Swing it around to Smith. Now tipped away from Edja. And he'll chase it back the other way. And they'll say they'll keep it down here. Head coach Marty Beasley upset, as is the Carroll faithful. They'll say it went off his foot. They'll say it went off the knee of. A little bit of confusion right now. The referees will meet and see what we get for the call. Right now it's Bruins ball, and it'll stay that way. Coach Marty Beasley thought he had a case. But it looks like it'll stay with the Bruins with 4:34 left. As Pettis moving quick with it. Now he'll travel the other way again for Pettis. You see it. Pettis just trying to get those moves working down low, as he has all night long. Getting the float and the runner working. But traveled quite a few times as well. Chargers able to get it in. Full court pressure from the Bruins. Almost picked away by Pettis. Set to Jones, now back down to McKeeman, and they'll find Swervelin on the cut. And nice move for Swervelin, tried to get it up and in, but instead he'll get fouled. So Reese Swervelin, pretty sturdy free throw shooter for the Chargers. Also shooting close to 90%. We'll head to the line. 2 shots on the shooting foul, so 9 team fouls for the Bruins. As Swervelin knocks it in. And they'll get Kidda for his 4th, so 1 away from fouling out is Evan Kidda, but back into that game, or still in the game with 4 minutes left, as Swervelin perfect on the pair, and now a 10-point lead for the Chargers, just like that. Off of some turnovers from the Bruins and some free throws. Some nice free throws by the Chargers. Feed over to Smith, thought about a 3, and yep, stepped into his shot, then came back down on his feet. That's a travel. So just some undisciplined characteristics from the Bruins have allowed the Chargers to work it back up to a 10-point lead. with 4:06 left. And we'll get a full timeout from the Bruins with head coach Shamble. We'll take a timeout here on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this.
Welcome back here on SummitCitySports.com. Set in for the remainder of this fourth quarter. 4:06 left. The Chargers will have the inbound out of the Bruins timeout. Chargers increase their lead to 10 off some nice free throw shooting from Dan McKeeman and Reese Swoverland. Also a couple quick buckets as you get a travel. Nice pressure there from the Bruins that forcing that travel. Now under 4 minutes. Bruins a little work to do, but have shown they can get back into it with some quick three-point shooting. As the Bruins have traveled on 4 straight possessions. Not a trend you want to keep working with, and it's led to a Carroll's 10-0 run. Anderson now back to Anderson from Royal. Trying to work it around, 3:30 left. Anderson, nice up in the air shot, can't get the roll into the rim. Now we're swatted away by Eja, nice defensive play. McKeeman gets the rebound and controls it. Back to Jones. The trap coming to Jones. Wanted the travel, but they'll find Swarland at the basket. He'll go up and in, not enough, too strong on it. Rolls out, and now to roll down and stay right down here. Let's say it went off of Kidda. So 3:10 left. As Jones has it now. Royal on him. We'll see what Jones wants to do with it. Looks to work it. Goes to the basket, and scary play there as Royal came up into the air and landed right on top of Jones. So Jones will head to the line to shoot 2 as as Chargers now in the double bonus. Scary, scary play there. If anything, Jones was ready for him up in the air, so good to see that Royal had a softer lane that would have been that hard floor. As Jones rattles in the first of the double bonus. And the lead now to 11, the largest of the game for either team. Friendly roll off the front of the rim in for Jones. And 12-point lead now for the Chargers. Smith thought about a quick fire 3, couldn't get it. Perlick, nice pressure on him. Instead gets it back to Pettis. Pettis now has to work it around, so Chargers locking down a little bit more on defense here. And we get it tipped away by Jones, who stays down there on that end of the floor with 2:40 left here. 12-point lead for the Chargers. Got to show that you can get a bucket to go through. Here the Bruins is 12-0 run now for the Chargers. Feeds it over to Fincher. Fincher, nice up and under. Into the basket. Off the glass from Elijah Fincher. He's got 6. And head coach Rod Shamble takes a timeout for the Bruins. Just a 30-second timeout. I'd like to remind you, Parkview's Ortho Express Clinic is your new home for all your orthopedic needs. Instant access to physicians, x-rays, physical therapy, performance, and our sports dietitians all at our fingertips at the new Parkview Ortho Express. We meet the athlete when and where they're playing inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse with evening and weekend hours. Parkview Ortho Express. Learn more at SummitCitySports.com. See if we can find some scores from around the area. Homestead 41, Concordia 38, so close game there between. We got a couple close games here between these two teams who are vying for the SAC title. If the Chargers are able to hang on to this 10-point lead over the last 2:33, they will face Homestead for the SAC title. Regardless if Homestead and Concordia, regardless of that final, they'll be playing either way due to the tiebreaker. So important game over there for the SAC standings, as Spartans with a 3-point lead. Chargers able to get the inbound, but the pressure coming right at the timeout for the Bruins. Moving up quick, Swerveland wide open layup. Able to break the press are the Chargers. And Reese Swerveland now with 9. And back to a 12-point lead. So quick move to the bucket for Fincher. No good. Rebound Jones. Now he'll pull it back and wait on it. As the pressure comes, gets it over to Eja. Almost loses it. Getting closer to 2 minutes here, and it's tipped up and in. And there's the foul called. They're going to get Anderson on that one, so it'll be his third. And Eja will head to the line to shoot a pair. As just 75% free throw shooter. Too strong off the back of the rim. And good on the second attempt, so 1 and 2 at the line. Lead extends its largest, 13 points for the Chargers. Eja with 5. 2:04 remaining. 13-2 run for the Chargers. As Royal gets a quick step move to the basket, but they'll call a travel the other way. Just not some good plays and some undisciplined turnovers down the stretch. As Chargers looking to break the press quick. Gets it up to Eja. Almost lost it out of bounds. Jones calling for it. Can't get it to him. Instead, stolen away from Anderson. And they'll get a push on Jones. He'll be down here, so I believe 7th team foul on the Chargers. Excuse me, so it'll be a 6-team foul on the Chargers, so they'll stay down here. So next foul, Bruins will be shooting free throws. Now under 2 minutes. Fitcher's got it, bringing it around. Anderson up and up, too strong off the glass. Would have been a nice move if he could have got it to go. Now Eja having trouble working it around. Gets it to Jones now. Up the court quick to Swerveland. Swerveland pulls it back. Now he'll hold on to it. A trap coming from the Bruins. Gets it over to Jones. No look feed to Perlick. Perlick swarmed, and they'll say he traveled. So Bruins got to work quick, down 13, 120, clock not on their side. Fincher with it, drives into the lane, and we'll get a travel call again. As the Chargers have just locked up those lanes, oftentimes forcing the Bruins stumble their way through and turn it over. As Jones gets it. Now quick up to Gross. Feeds McKeeman. Jump stop. 2 not enough on the shot. Jones gets the rebound, though. And feeds it over to Swerveland. Closer to a minute we go. Pressure now. Going to have to get a foul from the Bruins. They do with 1:03 left. Down 13 this one. Swerveland probably not the person you want to send to the line if you're the Bruins. And he lays that one right in on the first attempt. So 10 points now for Reese Swoverlin. That makes it 3 double-digit scores. You got McKeeman with 12, Swoverlin with 11, and Jones with 12 for the Chargers. And they have a 15-point lead, 49-34. As rejection from David Edja. He's had 2 nice blocks in this one on Smith. Under a minute now. Fincher takes it up to the cup, and we got a foul, shooting foul, so wouldn't have mattered anyway. It would have been 17 foul. On the Chargers, that's number 4 on David Edja. End of the third quarter, Snyder leading Lures 48-46, and Wayne leading Southside 56-55. As Fincher will beat the line. Shooting the first on the 1-and-1 opportunity, knocks it down, so 14-point lead now with 50 seconds left. As David Edge checks out with 4. Fincher gets the second, and he's perfect on the pair, now with 8 in the game. Charge having trouble getting it in again now, able to break it. Down to Perlick. Up the court to Gross now to McKeeman with it. McKeeman will take the drive out of traffic, jump stop, up off the glass and good. So McKeeman with 14 now. Pettis back quick the other way. Some contact from Jones on the shot, so Pettis will shoot 2 at the line. But the Chargers looks like with a 15-point lead will move on to win this one. The 4th on Jones, so 4 on Jones and Edja. It'll be Pettis at the line. And no good on the first attempt. You want to have any chance of getting back into this one with 31 seconds left. Got to make the free throws. But like I said, Chargers will move on to win this one. As Pettis knocks in that one. He now has 7. And turnover for the Chargers. So now Edja checks back in with 4 and Fish back into the game. Anderson has it. Clock's ticking. Got to get a quick shot for the Bruins. Anderson now. He'll get it back from Royal Fire 3. Hit it. And with that, a quick timeout from head coach Shamble. 2 timeouts remaining for the Bruins. A quick 30-second timeout, 20 seconds left. Coach Beasley not happy with the effort from his team. Only with an 11-point lead, as the Bruins have given it their best attempt tonight at the number 17 ranked in the state Carroll Chargers. And trail by only 11 now with 20 seconds left, excuse me. Maybe a little too late, but Chargers, shaky performance tonight on the offensive end. Couldn't get it to go down. Gonna have to quick turnaround tomorrow as they will face Carmel. And the Bruins' next matchup will be next Friday, as they'll get a week off and they'll face Dwenger in their final SAC matchup of the season. Now under 20 seconds left across half court. We'll get a quick foul. Nope, we won't. From the Bruins, they'll hold off. Swerveland will drive it, get some contact at the line with 7 seconds left. So it'll be Swerveland shooting free throws. Final out at Concordia. And Swerveland rims out that free throw. I don't believe that's the... I think that final score is inaccurate, as the last one we saw was 41-38. That one's got it 47-31, so either the one we saw earlier was inaccurate, and that one's correct, but either way, Homestead's going to win in that one. Swerveland knocks that one down. And the Bruins are bringing it up for a quick shot. Short, no good, rolls out of bounds with 0.1 seconds left, so we'll get an inbound, and that'll be it from Carroll High School. Pretty just lackluster game from both teams offensively, and a lot of errors defensively. As Carroll, you're okay with taking that win out of here. You got to win those close ones when you're on your worst, but definitely not something to be proud of or look back on, I'd say. As they'll win it, though, 52-40 over the Northrop Bruins. Good fight from the Bruins, but hurt themselves a little bit. You get a couple of those, go back to a couple of those travels. There's 4 straight possessions where they traveled. Could have been some points there, really blocked up their offensive momentum. And you see that might be a result of the game. But anyways, with that, we'll wrap it up here. Dan McKeenan leading scorer for the Chargers with 14 on the other side for the Bruins. It was Elijah Fincher with 8. Also, Isaac Anderson finished with 8, so 8 for them each. And a pretty slow game, slow working. As I mentioned, both teams, Carroll will move to 15-2 and 7-1 in the SAC. They will play Homestead next Friday for the conference. Winner of that one will win the conference. As the Spartans move to 8-0 tonight, so that's one out at Homestead. That'll be live here on SummitCitySports.com. As for the Bruins, they'll move to 6-13 on the season and 2-6 within the conference. They will play Dwenger next Friday. Carroll has a tough matchup in the Carmel Greyhounds waiting for them in Carmel tomorrow. But before we take off, I'd like to say thank you to my cameraman, Ben James, and Balin Height here with you. I'd like to remind you as well, tomorrow we'll have regional action from Kokomo and Columbia City as Southside and Carroll in action against each other. That'll be a 10 a.m. start at Kokomo, and the Lady Cadets out at Columbia City. That game starts, I believe, at noon. Also, some semi-state wrestling will be live here on SummitCitySports.com. That'll do it, though, for me from Carroll High School. I'm Balin Height. Like I mentioned earlier, Ben James on the camera to the left of me. Hope everyone has a great end to your Friday night. We'll see you here shortly on SummitCitySports.com.